Welcome back, tribe. Have an interesting one here. Stop wasting time on women that waste your time. About 80% will. So this guy called Listen to My Son, and he got 1 million plus views on this. So it must be great information.
You are done. You are done, gentlemen, wasting time with women. Some of you have wasted hours, days, weeks, months, and even years with a woman. Being that desire, genuine desire, never disguises itself as something else. You never have to say, I wonder if she's into me. Women make it very clear if they're into you. If she's coming across as...
I made an episode on that dedicated specifically to how to know if she actually loves you or just loves your wallet. I'll link it up here. Some little thing will pop up for you guys. Click on it if you want.
Doing friend things with you, it's already over. That means she's already looking for someone else. You need to unload that. The last thing you need to do is be pouring time, resources, money, your heart, your emotions into somebody who's not reciprocating. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from somebody that you are initially interested in. But if they are not reciprocating, you need to either turn that heat down or walk away from it without explanation. Believe me, you did not get an explanation for why things cooled off or why things never heated up. Stop spending money. Stop spending time on women who don't reciprocate. She's hesitating with you, giving you hugs and kisses on the cheek, but I guarantee you she did not do that with Chad. She did not do that with the guy that she's really interested in. Oh, love takes time. Love has to develop. No. There should be signs that it's strong.
Raw attraction can't be negotiated. If she doesn't want to rip your clothes off, that's not the woman for you. Everything from that point on is negotiating sex with her, buying her things, taking her out to nice dates, helping her change her tires, oil, whatever it is. It's a constant negotiation of why I should keep this guy around. He does so much for me. I'll reward him with sex. If your woman doesn't want to jump your bones from day one and is struggling to keep her hands to herself, she does not like you. This is painful because there's a lot of guys out there that may not be the best looking. I've never even experienced raw animal attraction from a woman. You ever caught your woman just looking at you? Like you're doing something completely different and you turn around for a second, she's looking at you like a lioness hunting prey. Have you ever caught your woman giving you that look? There's guys that know exactly what I'm talking about. She looks like she wants to devour you. That's raw primal attraction. If you've never gotten that look from your woman, I hate to say, but you might be one of these guys that are in this never-ending negotiation for sex and to keep her around you. This is why step one of everything is go lift. It doesn't even have to be gym stuff. That's just the easiest thing people can remember. But put on muscle, lose the fat, get in the best shape that you could possibly get in your life. We're all from different age ranges from 18 to 65. I don't know what it is, but get in the best shape, whatever that means for you and your body. Don't settle for being average. Don't settle for beer guts. Don't settle for any of this shit. You're playing on handicap when you don't take care of your body. It should be a universal law that men need to test themselves physically to see what this vehicle is capable of. We only got one ticket in life, guys. You have to see it as an investment in yourself to see what your meat vehicle is capable of. It's a beautiful thing to find out where your limits are. You may find out that your limits are a lot further than you were expecting them to be. You might be living at only 20% of what you're actually capable of today. You'll never find out because you're being a bitch and you don't want to test your body. I'm never going to look like Arnold, so I shouldn't try. Bullshit. Why don't you go in the gym and just start working out for you? Stop trying to work out to be someone else's idealized perfection. Why don't you become your own version of perfection? Why don't you strive for the idealized version of you? Get your ass in the gym, go work out. Get your ass in the kitchen, learn to cook stuff, meal prep for the entire week. Learn. You have YouTube, you have the internet. There's a ton of how-tos of how to meal prep for weeks on end. Beautiful meals that will taste good even after being microwaved again. You have no excuse. It's just you're lazy, you're content with where you are, and you like to make bullshit excuses about why you can't achieve what other guys have achieved. Some dudes will say, well, what's the point? The point is for you, stupid. It's not for anybody else. It's not for women. You don't exercise for women. You don't get money for women. You don't improve mental health for women. You don't become cool and charismatic for women. You do that shit for you because it benefits you in business deals. It benefits you physically, your health. Health is wealth. Having a healthy body and not being dependent on pills when you're older and going in and out of doctor visits is wealth in and of itself. You're going to look back on the days and wish you still had that invincibility of youth. So take care of your fucking body. Spiritually, mentally, psychologically, whichever one of those three you want to dip your toe in. Start reading books. Start listening to hour-long podcasts regarding interesting information, topics, things that may be beyond you. Go listen to something about quantum mechanics if you have to. Learn something about the universe. Learn some damn philosophy. Something. Keep the juices, keep the information in your brain flowing. That's positive. That's new information with layers that helps you think deeply about a topic. Critical thinking is missing from the world today. Once you start aligning mind, body, and spirit, just like we try to in the Spartan Challenge, and I linked it for guys all the time. There's dudes doing the Spartan Challenge. That Discord right there, right up above my head, that's the new link for the Discord. It's in the description. There are guys going after these dreams and goals that they have, trying to align these three things. That's when you get purpose in life. When you align your mind, your body, and your spirit, those three come together to form the path of purpose in life. That's how you find your purpose. When your actions day in and day out are congruent with your internalized needs and wants, purpose appears. Everybody is living some form of inauthentic lives. You're not real with yourself. You go out and you wear a mask. You even wear your mask privately with yourself when you look in the mirror. Everybody's bullshitting themselves, thinking that they're okay, that they're content, that they're happy. The other half already know they're not happy and they deserve more, should have more, but won't work for more. Some of you may need to be in a community or a group of people. I have links in the description below. The Discord itself is free. If you want more private one-on-ones, there's consults. The school community is amazing. Join us on the calls that I post on the second channel all the time. There are men doing work on themselves right now, day in and day out. This women shit is irrelevant. You're never getting the woman you want until you become that guy. Until then, you're going to waste your time dating women, just like he says. 80% of them will waste your time because you're not a man worth committing to. You yourself don't even believe you're a man worth committing to. You yourself don't even have much to offer. You're living so far below your potential that the only woman that could ever really love you or show you any interest has to be low self-esteem herself. Because if you looked in the mirror right now and said, would you date you? Would you want your future daughter to date you? You, the man you are right now, with those habits that you have, with the mentality that you have, with the financial prowess that you have? Answer for a vast majority of men is, no, I would want my daughter to get with somebody better than I am. Lead by example. Be the man you want your son to emulate and be the man you'd like your daughter to date.
Needs to be fulfilled, and she can't wait to be with you. From here on out, you will no longer waste time with a woman who is wasting your time. How do you know if she's wasting your time? She treats you like a friend. The relationship dynamic is not getting deeper. She allows long periods of time in between you seeing each other. She's dating other men. Most likely she is. If she does not say to you that she is exclusive and that she stopped seeing other people, that means she is seeing other people or is open to seeing other people. Do you really want to be kissing on someone who is kissing someone else? Do you really want to be planting seeds in a field that another farmer is plowing and planting? Be decisive, gentlemen. One sure sign of masculinity is being decisive. One of the ways that your masculinity is slipping is when you get into wishing, hoping, and begging mode. There will be no begging. There will be no pleading. Women make it abundantly clear if they are into you and want to move further. It is not a mystery. If a woman says that she doesn't kiss on the first date, what she really means is she's not kissing you on the first date. That doesn't mean she hasn't kissed anyone else on the first date. But you're special. You're different. You think you can earn your way to her lips. You think you can earn your way to her body. This is one of the areas where men fool themselves. And this is where one-itis starts. When you start to get obsessed with one person, you will no longer be obsessed with a woman. Just like a doorman only allows qualified people in the door of a club or a show, you are the doorman to your life, to your heart. Not anybody can come in. How do I know these things? Been there, done that. Listen to me or learn the hard way.
Yep, we've all been there, brother. Solid advice. It says relying on a woman for your happiness is like relying on the weather for your happiness. No, the real truth is that you're going to come to a point where you realize happiness is internal. That no amount of things you buy no amount of places you visit, no amount of women you have in your bed, nothing external could ever change the way you feel about yourself inside. Happiness is a state of being internally, whether you're content with where you are, you know your place in the world, and you're chasing your purpose. Your goals align with your purpose. You're physically taking steps on the path to purpose, to realizing your goals and your dreams. And that's where you derive real happiness from. That's how you can stay in a state of happiness. Most people enjoy temporary states of happiness due to external factors like buying a video game, playing it, dopamine wears off, happiness dies. Betting a new woman, happy until the moment happens. You nutted, it's over. She walks out the door, you can't stand her. Moment of clarity kicks in, she wasn't all that. Happiness gone. Buying trinkets, toys, fancy cars, watches, shoes for women, bags, makeup, this and that, traveling here and there, hotels, yada, yada, yada. You can't escape happiness. You can't escape misery because it stems from inside. People know this intuitively, that miserable people are they themselves miserable and that nothing from the outside can help make them happy. So why don't people understand that then happiness comes from within? And until you can make yourself happy, nobody can make you happy. No woman could ever make you happy. And that's not a woman's job to make you happy. Just like it's not your job to make your woman happy. The whole notion of happy wife, happy life is absolute feminine bullshit. The reason they tell you that is so you could bust your wallet open and be a slave. Get on your belly and get walked all over, you spineless toad. My responsibility is not your happiness. My responsibility is paying the bills, protection, provisioning, making sure we have a roof over our head, tables full of food, fridges stacked. Everybody has what they need. That's the man's job. Woman's job is turn a house into a home, take care of everybody, the supportive, submissive, feminine nature, keeping everything clean. Everybody like a personal assistant. Just everybody's got to go here, go to the doctor there, you got dentist there, get your school lunch packed here. There's your lunch for yourself, sweetie, when you go to work there, blah, 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 blah. It's all synergistic. Everybody has their role and everybody needs to have their own individual lives in their relationship. Don't get lost in your relationship. It's going to be great to hang out with your significant other. And then you stop doing the things you used to do by yourself. And then eventually you lose your identity. And then eventually you become unattractive to your partner. That's another way you lose your woman. She has to be her own individual as well, do things that make her happy by herself. And then you just get included in the overall happiness. Likewise, you do the same. Once you really think about all this and begin to understand and can really stand on your own and you've aligned all three of those things I've said earlier, people that come into your life are merely cherries on top. If they're truly good for you, you'll include them in your journey in life. If they're not good for you, you get rid of them right away because they don't bring you any positivity. They don't add to your life in any way whatsoever. People with low self-esteem will add people that are not necessarily good for them because they don't respect themselves enough. So stop disrespecting yourself with these women that would never be with you. And that's the gist of it. Every time you're with women like this, you're disrespecting yourself. Have some self-respect. You deserve better. If you want to see me break down how to know the difference between love and your wallet, click on this video up here. I just linked it. Stay on your grind, boys. See you on the next one.